built differently. You are built differently. Good morning, everybody. It's time for Morning Manna. And this morning, I got a word that I want to impart into you on this morning. And do not keep it to yourself. When you get this word, you need to share it immediately. Built differently. Put that in the chat area this morning. I'm built differently. That's what we're talking about on this morning. What a wonderful morning it is. Happy Tuesday morning. Happy Tuesday morning. It's good to see everybody on this morning. And this morning, the word that the Lord has dropped into my spirit with respect to who we are on this morning, you're built differently. You're built differently. Let me greet some folk this morning, and then we're going to jump right into the word. Going to jump right into the word on this morning. Good morning, Lenore. How are you? Brother Nesbitt, how are you? Angela, how are you? Pamela, how are you? Put it in the chat area. Built differently. Good morning, Elder Jan. How are you on this morning? Vaughn, how are you on this morning? Put it in the chat area. I'm built differently. You're going to find out how in just a moment. Good morning, Joel. How are you? Brother Pope, how are you? Good morning, everyone on this morning. Dawn, how are you on this morning? Lenore, again, how are you on this morning? Lena, how are you on this morning? Lisa, Holt, how are you on this morning? Ori, how are you? Verena, how are you doing on this morning? Elder Jan, again, how are you on this morning? It's a great morning. It's a wonderful morning. And this morning, I need you to understand something, Kimberly, that you are built differently. You're built differently. Fawn, how are you on this morning? Pastor Lil, how are you on this morning? I need you all to put it in the chat area. Laura, how are you? Ramona, how are you on this morning? You're built differently. You're built differently. The text to talk to take away 5 minutes or less. I want to jump right into it because I got 4 things I'm going to tell you this morning in the talk, not just 3, because this impartation you must grab a hold of. And then you need to share it right now. Go ahead and share right now. The text is this, Genesis 1:27. You've heard it again so many times. I need you to hear it and see it through the lens of built differently. 1:27, Genesis. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Catch this, semicolon. Man, male and female, he created them. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them. Male and female, he created them. We are built differently. 4 things I want you to grab from this word. The first thing is you're built to last. You're built to last. You're going to last for eternity. You have to determine where your building is going to be erected forever. With the Lord for eternity, or with the enemy in a hell that does not belong to you. Wasn't created for you, nor me. But you got to realize that you're built to last. When we look all around ourselves, we see buildings falling apart, tearing them down, rebuild, all of that. Not you and not me. For he said in Song of Solomon that he put eternity in us. You're built differently because you're built to last. Here's the second thing I want you to grab is you're built to be fruitful. You're built to be fruitful and multiply. You already know that. He said that. He said, be fruitful and multiply. Be fruitful and multiply. Put it in the chat area. The revelation you get for the cumulative effect so others can get it as well. You were built to last. You were built to be fruitful, and not just in the way that you see initially when you read in Genesis. You're also fruitful because you have been built to be a minister of reconciliation. You have to reproduce yourself in the body of Christ by winning souls to Christ. It's not just the fruitful that we think of. I was built to last. I was built to be fruitful, specifically as a minister of reconciliation, discipling others into the faith. The third thing is this: you're built to prosper. You're built to prosper. When Moses was talking to the children of Israel at the end part of Deuteronomy, he gave them two choices. He says, if you obey, you're going to prosper. If you don't, you won't. He says, I've given you the power to prosper, to get wealth, the ability, but you have to choose. So that choice is, I'm built to prosper. I'm built to be fruitful, specifically as a minister of reconciliation to reproduce more people who follow Jesus. I'm built to last. I'm going to live somewhere for eternity. The fourth and final thing is this: you're built with a specific purpose and assignment. You and I have been built for a specific purpose and assignment. You have to find that by going hard after God. What's your takeaway this morning? Here's your takeaway. Read your building permit because you're under construction. How about that? You need to read the builder's permit. You got a building permit because you're under construction. You're built to last. The Lord be with you today. May his face shine upon you and give you peace. Share the matter. Don't keep it to yourself. Don't be greedy. And I'll see you tomorrow morning with more Morning Manna.